So, good morning everybody and welcome to my morning anyway, day 3 of the solo sail down to the Mediterranean, apart from Biscay. So, Fishguard, just leaving it in the background there. I came down from Holyhead, as you know, that's if you've watched the last video. Yeah, Saturday or Friday night was really nice sleep. Last night, the night that I needed a really nice sleep, the wind changed and the anchorage was rolly, so I slept maybe 3 hours intermittent, off and on. The boat was just rocking side to side, so I didn't really enjoy last night at all. Glad to leave at about 6 AM this morning, put the mainsail up on reef 2, and then I'm just waiting to get around the headland, get the wind in the right direction. Blowing about 16-17 knots currently, and I expect it to get to about 20 knots during the day. From there it'll calm down as we get down towards the south coast of England, across the Bristol Channel later today. Now, you may ask, is this new to me? Well, sailing is, yeah, but if you remember, I bought the boat from Milford Haven and sailed it actually upwards my home marina, which was Fleetwood, while I was doing the boat up. So I'm familiar with all of this sail, but I'm not familiar with the Bristol Channel, or going down to Land's End, or crossing the channel, the English Channel to France anyway. But I'm sure it'll all come fine in the end. Now, today's going to be a 2-day, really, because it's going to take me 2 days to get down to France from here. I probably won't be able to get into Camaret-sur-Mer in France near Brest until about early hours of the morning on Tuesday, so it's going to be a long old ride with lack of sleep. I'm going to have to stay alert. The Bristol Channel I might get a little bit of ease up, but just at the moment, following the coast just here, there's lobster pots and all kinds of things to look out for. So hopefully I can get some rest when I get in the Bristol Channel, get autopilot going as he is doing now. Sea state, I would say 1.5 to 2 meters swell just around me here. It was worse when I came over Cardigan Bay, but yeah, let's just see how it turns out. I expect it to be pretty similar all the way down the Bristol Channel, to be honest. We've had so much wind recently, and yesterday as well. I know the boat can take it, so it's just if I can take it is the thing. But anyway, I'll keep you tuned throughout the day and evening, and thanks for tuning in. Again, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I really want to get it over 1,000 subs, so hit that subscribe button. Okay, so a little update. I've just come from that headland in the background, you can't see it, which was Fishguard, and I'm just coming up to Ramsey Sound round this corner, and you've got to time the currents right going through here. We're on an outgoing tide, so I should have about 1.2 knots running with me as I go through it. It's a little dodgy if the current's coming the other way. Not really passable, but it's a little shortcut. If any of you are wondering, obviously I'm not sat at the helm because autopilot's driving. Then basically I've got my phone with Navionics just here, currently doing 6.2 knots, and I'm going to head round and through Ramsey Sound just here. The wind, not sure you can see that, right on the nose, so from when I set off this morning, I've been going about, what, 7, 9, about 2.5 hours now, and yeah, it's been on the nose. So again, mainsail's up, but it's not doing anything, so I've had to have the engine on. This trip seems to be about wind on the nose for some reason, but when I do make the turn around and pass through Ramsey Sound and get out into the Bristol Channel, then for the rest of the day until this evening, I'll have literally winds from my starboard, which is good. So I should be able to get all the sails out and sail down to the bottom of England, south coast, without engine, which will be nice to save a bit of fuel. I have got enough fuel on to warrant if I was motoring all the way from here over the next couple of days to France, but I'd rather not use diesel and the engine. I'd rather put the sails up. As long as I'm getting 5 or 6 knots, then I'm happy. So let's see what we can do this afternoon. Weather's a bit overcast, meant to be brightening up this afternoon. Still a bit cold, but yeah, it's good. I've got good signal on my phone with being next to the coast, but I'll probably lose it once I go through the Bristol Channel. Anyway, that's just a quick update for now, and let's get around this headland, get through Ramsey Sound and head on. Now, it amazes me when I get to places like this. You see these little islands and the people that have houses on them. What's it all about, you know? Freedom? I don't know. I'll just put the camera outside, excuse the wind, but so you can probably see just that house on its own on the island, little white house. Really remote, bleak area. And this sound that I'm coming through, the current's going with me at the moment. Like I said, you've got to time it right to get through here. You've got a little, looks like a lifeboat station over there, or two odd, with some fishing boats and buoys and things. A couple of houses on the top, a few camper vans up there as well. But yeah, we're currently doing 8 knots through here. So we've got about a 1.7 knot of current taking us through, which is great, and then it'll spit us out the other side, and then from then on it's all the way across the Bristol Channel, down past Cornwall to Land's End, and Land's End will be the next closest point of land that I'll see after I leave this headland up ahead. So hopefully we get some wind. Looks like it's in the right direction, so we might be able to knock the engine off and just get sailing for today, for the rest of the day, which will be great. I must say I feel a lot better than I did, having not slept last night. So let's see how the day takes me. But yeah, can't wait to get to the Med, get away from all these currents and all this cold weather, and don't mind the wind, just tides and currents. Horrible. I'm in the Bristol Channel now. In the background, I'm not sure you can see the land. That's where Milford Haven is. Scomer Island over there in the corner. Happy to be clear of that. I understand now why people like Patrick Lane and Eric sail in open oceans and cross oceans, because they're nicer. You know, yes, they're big and wide, but you've not got the sea state that you've got where it approaches land, with big waves and crashing waves. When I came around Scomer Island, there was a ferry, passenger ferry from Ireland that had come over. He passed in front of me, and I could see the white horses on the white caps on the waves. Man, when I got to those, oh my god. The autopilot said, no way, Jose, can't do this. So I hand steered for about 10 minutes through the worst body of water I've ever been through on a boat. Waves came over the top, crashing on top of me. It was awful. Wish I'd have pressed record on the camera. Scary, really. But yeah, so I popped the engine on quickly and powered on through it, and then came out the other side, and the sea state now in the Bristol Channel. It's okay, there's a few white horses, white cap waves, but the sea state a lot less swell than there was. But I'm very happy that I've got the sails up. We're doing, well, we're slightly off course. Don't know if you can see that. Let me turn the brightness up. So here's Scomer Island, Milford Haven, just here. We're coming down. This is Penzance, south coast. So the red line is us, and I'm on that tack really just because of the wind. Is 18 knots. Anything between 6 to 6.9 knots just now, with a reef Genoa and a reef mainsail. So yeah, happy with that. Just had a sandwich and a drink. and time to kick back. It's 12:20 midday, so I'm happy to be here at that point, and also happy that I'm getting a good speed on. So I'll be interested to see where we are in 6 hours, probably halfway across the Bristol Channel, and by midnight we should be down near the south coast, which is good. Clearly the coast of England, and head out and watch the sun come up as I'm going over the English Channel to France. So that's the plan today. So here folks, just a quick update. I am in the Bristol Channel, heading down to Cornwall. It's a long haul run, so yeah, we'll be overnight tonight. One thing I noticed as we get further south is the sea. I don't know if you can see the colour, if the camera shows it up. Just like a light blue coloured. North Wales and north of England, it's not like that. I've had the sails out actually since I left South Wales. The wind's been really good. No engine. Looking at the forecast, not planning any engine at all until we get to the south coast of England, because tomorrow the wind dies off and I'll have to motor across the English Channel. All good. Just been playing some music, chilling out. And you probably noticed I'm facing backwards. It's nice to just put your legs up and chill for a bit. Chart plotter has AIS on it, and I've only seen one boat all day, a tanker that was anchored up in the middle here, and then he's now pulled his anchor up and he's gone that way. My chart plotter will alert me when anything comes my way. So plan tonight is just to get a little bit of sleep on 20-minute sessions, and then my alarm will wake me up and I'll just have a quick look at the chart plotter, check around the boat and things, and yeah, go back to bed for 20 minutes. 20-minute sleep pattern. It's not a long night. It's light till 11 o'clock at night. Also the sunrise at about 4:30. So it's about 5 hours max, something like that, which is good. But yeah, not a lot to report really. Just steaming along under sail nicely, enjoying the waves, and the occasional dolphin that pops up at the side of the boat here. It's phenomenal how many dolphins I've seen on this trip. Well, good morning. We've just got the sun rising somewhere over there. That is Land's End behind me just now. We're just coming around the corner to head across the English Channel. So last bit of the journey, I'm absolutely shattered, and as you can see I'm coated up. I've got my big jacket over my Helly Hansen jacket. Absolutely freezing last night. Took a bit of navigating around Land's End, because you've got just in the distance there a separation channel for the big ships. So I wanted to come inside of that. You're not allowed to go through it. So just need to navigate around the last lighthouse, and then I'll steer out into the channel. 20 hours and I'll be in France. And also I'll keep you updated when we arrive in Camaret-sur-Mer. Well, it's turned out to be a lovely day today. First half was just engine, but then the winds got up, so I put the sails up. Left the engine running on low just to give me a little bit extra speed, because I want to get into Camaret-sur-Mer as fast as possible, because I am absolutely shattered. As you can see, blue sky, sails are up, even the French flag, courtesy flag, is up. Absolutely lovely. Beautiful day, and finally it's warmer. Now I even got the fishing rod out now. Trying to catch some fish, but I don't think I've got the right lures, so I need to get some from a fishing tackle shop in Spain. Okay, so we're 36 miles from the marina, and yeah, it's been a 100-mile journey today. But yeah, I've just crossed the VTS, or just next to it actually. Don't know if you can see because the sun's out. The big ship's coming in, crossing this bay. One thing's for sure, I'm going to get a beautiful sunset tonight. Check that sun out. So I'll get to see that just before I go into Brest. I have to wait till 1 AM to go in because of the tidal channel that runs through between the islands. You can go round, but it's another 2 hours to go round, and I don't want to go round, so yeah, I'm going to plan my journey, which I have done all day, so I'll get there about 1, and then I can go through on a low current and tuck into the harbour tonight, get a really good sleep. I did manage to get asleep today, actually half an hour before I got to the VTS channel where the big ships go across. I set my alarm for half an hour, and yeah, had a half-hour skip. I looked at the chart plotter to see if there was any ships within you know, 20-30 mile range, and there was nothing, so I thought, yeah, need a sleep. But we're nearly there now, and yeah, I've got Patrick coming about 3 o'clock tomorrow, so I can have a bit of a lie-in, get the boat washed down. She's full of salt, and just do a couple of quick jobs that I need to do on her, and then I think tomorrow night we might be... All the Coast Guard's in French now, being in France of course. So with it being dark when I go into the marina tonight, I probably won't film that, but what I will do is I'll show you the marina tomorrow morning when I wake up, and show you around the place to finish off this video. It's been a real milestone for me to get here. The toughest part of the journey, absolutely, I mean, forget Biscay, the toughest part of the journey was coming down the west coast of England. The sea conditions were just absolutely diabolical. Currents everywhere, tidal, it's just not nice. Get the boat to the Med, that's what I say. Now, a few of you might be wondering how I'm keeping contact with the family. Well, I have a Garmin InReach unit just there, and this unit literally hooks up to my phone to an app, and I can message the wife and kids, and they can message me back on that when I haven't got phone signal or anything, which I haven't at the moment until we get near France. The other thing, Starlink, voila, Starlink Mini, that's the unlimited package, so unlimited data, but you're meant to be able to use it up to 12 miles offshore, and it's not been like that for me. It's only worked when I've been in marinas and on land, so need to have a look why. They say coastal, so maybe when I'm going down the side of Spain and Portugal and not across oceans really, a bit like cell service. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the speed of that Starlink, and it certainly helps with uploading videos for you guys. So that about does it, other than the marina look tomorrow morning, which will be in a second for you guys.
And this is Nick on Sea Star, who has literally just arrived after crossing the English Channel all by himself, one of the busiest TSS's in the world, and he went against the current in the Canal du Fort. For those of you who are up to date on that, know that that was quite a challenge. So bravo and congratulations, my friend.
So hey folks, I was going to say welcome back then, but this is the end of the video 3 that we did, that we just uploaded. This is Camaret-sur-Mer. So you've got visitor's pontoon just here. I don't like concrete pontoons, but it has got the wood alongside it. And then yeah, just a few berths and a little town. Harbour Master's office up there. Showers, just had a shower, thank you very much. Look better now after all that long journey. I'll say it again, I can't believe I set off at 6 AM on Sunday morning. All in total, I probably had about 2 hours sleep. So I've just woken up, had a shower, met Patrick Lane, came down to the boat. Didn't expect him at 7 AM this morning when I got in, but he was here. He's in town now. We're just going to go have some lunch together, and then this afternoon about 2 o'clock we're going to get underway, head over to the fuel dock over there, fuel the boat up. I've just put the water in the tank and everything, and some provisions, and then we're going to set off over the Bay of Biscay, 2.5–3 days I think. So yeah, looking forward to that. Sea Star, how's she done? Had a little problem last night with, I wouldn't say engine overheating, I think it was due to me. I was so tired and there was a lot of current against me, and I was pushing her a little bit hard and she was saying, slow down a bit, you know. So listen to the boat and not your head. But yeah, looking forward to this trip, looking forward to learning a lot of knowledge from Patrick about his sailing. Like I said in another video, he's sailed Atlantic multiple times, Iceland, solo sailor, he knows his stuff. And he's an ex-fighter pilot, so I'm interested to hear a lot of his tales and stories about that. So maybe you get to meet him soon, because I'm going to be on the boat with him for 3 days. So I'm starving. I need to go and fuel myself up, not just the boat, and look after myself a little bit better on this trip. And then once we get down into Spain and Patrick goes back to his accommodation in La Rochelle where he lives, I'm then going to be harbour hopping basically down the Spain and Portuguese coast. So taking it easy, taking 1 or 2 days off in each of the port and not just trying to get the boat to Gibraltar. So good food, good drink. Thanks again for watching the video.